Hello there. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I wanted to create a video, one, to say thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the people who have just shown support and love about the whole Here Hassan issue. The more and more I got thinking of it, the more that I realized it was a really good opportunity to talk about kind of shifting our perspective about these kind of things. So stick with me for a few minutes because I want to go through a little bit of a process on this topic so that by the time we're done with it, everyone who's been a part of this movement is positively impacted. Because I've looked at the energy of the whole thing, and I don't want there to be a negative energy about this because I'm not hurt, and Hassan's not hurt. We're moving forward very happy. But we do just want to have a conversation. So first of all, thank you so much, everybody that has shown support on this issue. What's been really beautiful for me to watch is how many people from just various backgrounds have shown their support for how we talk to each other and treating each other with love and kindness and compassion. There have been people from multiple ethnicities and religions and from different backgrounds and in different states and that have just outpoured support for the topic of treating each other with love and with compassion. And that has been really, really beautiful, is to watch how many people have come together through this. That's a very positive and very powerful thing. So while we're all coming together on this issue, I wanted to take the time for us to walk through it together. So it would be really easy for you to continue to scroll through your news feed and, click on a funny video or a meme or something different. But what you've chosen to do is you've chosen to engage in this conversation. And I'm so happy that you did, because it's a conversation that I think we can get a lot out of, because I think we're in a time in our history, societally, where we're ready to make this shift. I think we're ready to make this shift. What shift is it that you're talking about, you crazy hippie? I think we're ready to make the shift from this kind of negative space that we've been in. So if you look at the media and things like that, or a lot of things that are shared on social media especially, have kind of like a negative nature to them. Even this particular issue was kind of negative in nature. What happened was a negative thing. But what we have an opportunity to do is to turn that energy around. So I got just thinking a little bit deeper on the whole issue. And what I realized is, not that I realized, I've known this about myself for a long time, is that I have a passion about social justice. I've always had a passion about social justice as long as I can remember. So I just kind of started really thinking on that. And what I did realize was that my passion for social justice comes from the way that I grew up and feeling that I didn't receive social justice. And that's not stemming from a place of love. That's stemming from a place of fear. That lack of justice that I felt that I experienced is coming from a place of hurt, and that's a negative space. So I need to turn that around a little bit. This passion is, we have to kind of turn it around. And I think a lot of people are experiencing this because there are a lot of groups that experience what Hassan and I experienced on Friday, which is, profiling, stereotyping, typecasting. It's racism, it's sexism, it's xenophobia, it's the way we treat people of different religions, it's the way we treat people of different sexualities. It's, we do this to a lot of groups of people, socioeconomic status. We do this to a lot of groups of people, and what will happen is it will kind of flare something in them, like it did me as far as social justice goes, and create a negative energy. And it's easy to say, ignore it, don't pay attention to it, delete it, just get rid of it. But when you experience it, like I experienced it Friday, it's kind of hard just to, ignore it, because it'd be a lie to say that it didn't hurt. It'd be a lie to say that it didn't, move something in you that didn't feel right, that wasn't aligned with what you believe in or who you are. So I think that we have to have a conversation about how we talk to each other and the way that we treat each other. Uh, in the Bible, it even talks about how words have power, and the power in the tongue, and that the tongue can speak life and death. And from a non-religious perspective, just from a scientific perspective, your words have energy. Everything about you has energy. So when you use certain words, those words carry an energy out into the universe, and with the law of attraction, it brings those things back for you. So if you're using hurtful, hateful words towards people, you're kind of creating those things in your own life, at least that energy. So I really just wanted to talk about how we talk to each other and what happens when we see this. So a lot of people, supported the whole Hassan thing, and what was said on Friday night, and stood behind us. But the question that I have to ask is, if you see this happening to another person of Islamic faith, do you stand up for them? Do you say something about it? Do you say, that's not okay? You know what? We don't talk to each other like that. We don't treat people like that. Do you do something to actively be a part of the healing process? And when you do you do it from a place of love, or do you do it from a place of anger? Because it's important to know the difference, and it's important to approach it from a place of love, sharing knowledge, encouraging enlightenment, encouraging these connections, these wonderful conversations we've been having for the last 2 days about how we treat each other. Are we coming at that conversation from a place of love? Because I feel like if we started to kind of shift the way that we talk to people and about people especially, and came and focused on coming from a place of love, we could really make a lot of change in this world. I don't think America needs to be tougher. I think we need to come from more of a place of love. I think we need to talk to each other and honor each other for the amazing creatures that we are. And we're part of this journey together. We're experiencing this life together. Let's lift each other up, like, can the haterisms, can we just be over that? Can we just move on? Can we just not put other people down? Can we just embrace people? Can we just love people? Can we just be? Can we just be? I just want y'all to be with me. Let's just share love. Let's just share light.